Hi and welcome back to the Gigi Naturals Homestead channel. On today's video, we're going to be taking the soap that we made on live stream yesterday and we're going to cut it. So if you want to see how I do this, stay tuned and let's get started. So guys, we're at roughly 12 hours post soap making. And so I have a couple of ways to check to see if my soaps are ready to cut. And the first way is to simply feel the top. If you don't feel any sticky, ooey gooey type of feel to the top and you simply feel a hard soap, then hey, it may be ready to cut. More than likely it's ready. The second way is to take the side of the mold, the silicone mold, and just move it just like that. If it shows you that it's easily coming away from the side and you're not having a bunch of gooiness to the side of the mold, that's your second way of checking to be sure that it is ready to cut. And the third way, remove the silicone piece from the mold, and if you can easily pull it apart, it's more than likely ready to cut. And this one definitely is. I can feel the hardness all the way around, and there is nothing, my fingers are not mushing into it, none of the above. So once you can feel that this bar is hard, you want to go ahead and cut this bar of soap, because what's going to happen over time is that this bar is going to get harder and harder. And so you don't want to really have to struggle so hard with cutting your bar of soap. And this is why I love the silicone molds, because all you have to do is literally peel it away. Okay? And you can see in the different coloring of it that it is processing, starting to process already. And remember, it's going to take approximately 6 weeks for this soap to fully cure, and that is to fully process, to go through all the phases that the lye and water blend needs to go to in order to make the best soap that you can get. I utilize this wavy, crinkly cutter, and all you have to do is take it, line it up however large you would like to cut it, and go through it. And as you can see, it's pretty clean coming out. And that is the inside of the soap with your herbs. You got a natural, beautiful smelling soap on your hands just from things that were lying around. And now I typically don't use as much shea butter in my soap, but again, we're using things that were just readily available, as if we are in a real survival type of situation. And so a lot of this gelling, we call it gelling, that you see in the center of this is going to continue to process and turn into soap, so that you'll see a lot more of this look rather than that look in the center of the soap. And so again, just take your hand cutter. You can use a knife. As you can see, this is pretty simple. I'm not putting much effort into cutting this at all. But that is what you get. I can't wait until this processes so that I can really see how much lather this soap has. It should lather up really, really nicely. You can see the little oranginess on the calendula herbs and the chamomile that we added to the bar on our live stream. And so just take your time, cut through your bars, and just enjoy the uniqueness of the natural soap. Okay, and so that is what our soap looks like at this point. And I'll come back in some weeks to give you an idea of what it looks like at the end. So I'm going to take this little scrap piece and run it under the water and see what we get so far. So let's see if we can get a few bubbles at this very early stage. Not a whole lot, but that's enough to let you know that you have successfully made soap. And so I want to get this off of my hands pretty quickly. Use a little Dawn liquid. I'll be coming back in a few weeks to let you guys see this soap again and let you see how it lathers in the future. Thank you so much for watching Gigi Naturals Homestead channel. Wishing you all peace, love, and light. And I will see you guys on the next video.